Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now I'm out here today enjoying my time at Bushcraft Wonderland, and well, you know what time it is, it's coffee time. And for today's video I'm going to look at a couple of products from the company Helikon-Tex. So here I have a coffee grinder, and in here I have a French press. Two things that go perfectly hand in hand to get myself some good coffee to kick off my afternoon. Now, these were provided to me from the people at Helikon-Tex for review, so before we get too far, I would like to say thank you very much to the people at Helikon-Tex. Now, these products are one of a number that I'm going through testing in the outdoor application. So here, perfect opportunity, and I need myself some coffee. And if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what I'm about to get into, do me a favor, stay tuned. And so here, as I mentioned, I have myself a coffee grinder. Now, I did bring some beans with me, which are going to be perfect for this, and I'm looking forward to getting a nice fresh cup of coffee. This is about as fresh as you can get, so nice fresh beans, and this coffee grinder here, this is going to be sweet. And so as we take a look at this here, you will see stainless steel construction. Has this nice handle on this rubber sort of grip here, and has the ability to stash the handle away. Now the handle, you can see, has some knurling on it, and nicely done, very well machined, and that just easily comes right out of here. Now the one thing is, you'll see on top of here, there is sort of like a, I would call that like a pentagon shaped nut, and that fits nicely on top. Now you do need to be a little bit careful because this isn't threaded on, it's just kind of placed on top, but not a big deal. You'll see it fits on there just about perfectly. And in the top here, well, very simple. You can see that's where you put your beans. So down inside there, that's where the grinding head is. And all of your grounds fall down into this nice little container. Now I have used this already, and I can tell you it does work very well. And there's a little indicator there. Now, I did not carry my beans in this particular apparatus here today. I have them in a sort of separate container, but you could conceivably carry the beans in here as well. So for me, pretty much ready to go. We're going to grind this up, and then we'll move on to the next part. And so with the winds continuing to pick up, I opted to come back to the base camp to finish this up. As I had mentioned, the beans. So opening the top here, very simple, and I'm simply going to pour beans all the way up to the top. And for today, this is Black Rifle Coffee AK-47 blend. So it is like the AK Espresso blend. So should have a little bit of a kick to it. This is a medium roast. And here you can see simply filling this up almost to the top. You can't go all the way, but you can get darn close. Popping on the cap, installing the handle, and here you go. Now you'll notice it does not grind if you go counterclockwise. So clockwise motion, and we just do this until it's done. So now you can see the resistance is much less. Actually doesn't sound like it's grinding quite as much. I'm getting down to the bottom, and at this point there's only a tiny bit left in here, so it is darn close. And now you can hear it is not grinding anymore. So that is complete. And you will see now as we open the oh, and that just smells so wonderful. Nice, fresh grinds from the beans, so perfect. Now it's going to be a little bit hard for you to see, but if you look down inside the grinder, you'll notice there are some fins. The idea with the fins is it helps to distribute the beans. So basically it spreads them out across the entire cutting head. So roughly 3 compartments inside there, and spreads it out nicely, and it does seem to work fairly well. And so here you have the Helikon-Tex French press. So pretty straightforward. It is an aluminum pot Has some nice handles with rubberized coating on them, which definitely does help aid in keeping the handles cool. I have used this on a number of occasions at this point. Here you can see the screen on the inside keeps all of the grinds from falling into your coffee as you pour. And so at this point, very straightforward. All I'm really going to do is add the grinds to this and then pour some water in, and we'll get this up to a boil. So here, taking my ground up beans, literally just gonna put all that inside. Now I did find with the grinder, if I'm making this full pot, I pretty much want to fill it with one set of beans. So this would make a large cup for me, or maybe 2 smaller cups if you wanted to share. So overall, pretty good size. Personally, I like to have a nice large cup of coffee, and that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. So you can see this is about to boil here. I'm just going to turn the heat down a little bit so I don't burn it. Just going to turn that down, let it do a nice little slow boil for a couple minutes here. Nice and easy. And one thing you'll see, because my burner was a little bit crazy, there is that white discoloration on there. Now I'm curious to see if there's any permanent damage to the handles. I don't think there is right away. I think it's just discoloration as you look there, but time will tell. I gotta let this stuff come to a complete boil here and finish up, and then we'll go from there. But that is my own fault if that's the case, because the flame was wicking pretty hard up and around and onto the handles, but we'll see what we got. So now that's a couple minutes boiling. What I'm gonna do is kill the heat completely. I'm just going to let this sit for a couple minutes. That's going to allow everything to kind of settle just a little bit. One last final stir. I'll let it all settle and then press it and pour. And so now that I've poured my cup, well, taking a look here, that to me is, let's see, there is damage. So unfortunately, I melted some of my handles. That is my own fault. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but unfortunately, that does come with the territory, and you win some, you lose some, and everything is a learning lesson. So next time I got to pay more attention and not allow the heat to be too high and wicking up the side of the pot. So that's my fault, not the product. It can't take direct flame for nearly as long as I gave it, and bottom line is it actually did better than I thought it would. So little bit of an issue here, but again, not the product's fault. So live and learn. But all in all, I do have to say I am greatly happy with these products. So again, this is the grinder and French press from the Helikon-Tex Bushcraft lineup. Definitely cool. Enjoying my time out here at Bushcraft Wonderland, and nothing better than having some very fresh coffee. And I am very much looking forward to trying out this AK-47 blend. So very cool. So again, Black Rifle Coffee, I'm giving them a shot. Definitely so far I am impressed. And these Helikon-Tex products, always amazing. And so with that said, there's only one thing left to do, and that's enjoy myself a cup of coffee out here at Bushcraft Wonderland. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you like these products. I have more coming from the Helikon-Tex Bushcraft and Outback lineup in the near future. Keep an eye out for future videos. So alright guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you liked what you saw. Hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon. Good. Very good.